Brittany here. Thanks so much for joining me again on an update for my post-op VSG surgery. To those of you who are new to my page, my name is Brittany. I had the vertical sleeve gastrectomy on November 3rd of 2020. So as of today, yesterday, which was April 3rd, I am at 5 months post-op. So to all of those who are new, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for checking out my page. For those of you who are returning, welcome back. Thank you so much for your support. Please remember to hit that subscribe button down below so that you can see all of my upcoming post-op progress videos. So the point of making this page was I wanted to be able to share my personal experience with my vertical sleeve gastrectomy and share that progress and my experience with anybody that is interested in getting the procedure done for themselves, or for just anybody looking for general information about anybody else's experience. So when I did my post-op video last month for my 4-month post-op, I was at 257 for my current weight. To go over some stats really quickly, when I had my surgery on November 3rd of 2020, I was 316. That was my highest weight that I had ever been. So at my surgery, I was 316, and I have been steadily losing. And that first month, I lost quite a bit of weight, and then the progress has slowly started to lessen, but still staying very steady. When I weighed for my 4-month post-op, I was 257. I've hit a plateau because it is now 5 months post-op, and when I weighed this morning, I was at 251. I have been at 251 for the past nearly 3 weeks. And it fluctuates. Sometimes I'll drop down to 250. One day I drop down to 249. But then the very next day it goes back up. So I'm fluctuating between those 1 to 2 pounds, but I'm just stuck right there at 251. So total loss for this month since I did my video back in March for my 4-month post-op, I've only lost 6 pounds. So that's kind of a bummer, considering that up until this point I have been losing between 10 and 12 pounds, with the exception of that first month where I lost 20 plus pounds within the first couple of weeks. So it's a little discouraging when I've been losing between 10 to 12 pounds each month to have only lost 6, and especially these last couple of weeks having not really lost anything. It is discouraging, but it's common. It's normal. We're going to hit plateaus. That's just part of it. And from what research I've done, it's pretty common to hit it around between your 4 to 6 month post-op. At least that's what I've seen with a lot of people. So I wasn't shocked by it. It's discouraging because you want to keep seeing those numbers get smaller on the scale. But, you know, there's a lot of changes that are happening with my body that number on that scale does not reflect. So, you know, I try to look at that as, okay, it's a number, but I'm still getting smaller. My clothes are still fitting better. I'm able to wear smaller sizes than what I could before. When I look at myself, I can tell that I am getting smaller. Physically, I'm able to do more things. Bending over is easier. Even just small tasks like painting my toenails or shaving my legs. Everything is just getting so much easier having lost the 64 pounds that I've lost so far. So I'm thankful for that, and I know that the plateau will eventually end. Some things that I have been researching that I'm going to start trying to kind of help with that plateau is really making sure I'm getting in my protein and really getting in my water. So that's my goal. Another thing, I had mentioned wanting to start trying to exercise. I haven't quite embraced the physical activity like I need to, but I am working on that. I've actually got some resistant bands that I've been trying to use just to kind of help build some of those muscles back. Where I live, it is not very convenient to get to a gym. So doing at-home workouts is going to be my best option. I've got a treadmill out in my garage that I need to start using. I need to start walking. So I've got goals that I want to start trying to achieve when it comes to the physical side. So I think increasing my activity, really introducing some exercises into my daily routine, of course making sure I'm getting my water and my protein. I know eventually I'll get over that plateau and I'll start losing again. I'm just thankful that I have lost 64 pounds so far, so it is nice considering where I was before. Looking at comparison pictures of where I was before to where I am now, it's mind-boggling. You don't realize how much 64 pounds really adds until it's gone. And then you see those pictures. So if you are considering getting the surgery and you're really looking into it, or you've already had the surgery and you're just recently post-op from it, don't forget your pictures. You really need to take those pictures. I have not really kept up with post-op pictures like I should have, so I really want to start trying to do better about that. Today, of course, happy Easter. Don't want to forget that. Today, being with the family, I told my sister, I said, you've got to take some pictures of me because I'm in a dress that when I wore it, you know, a year and a half ago, it looked like just a big blobby sack on me. It was not very flattering, but when I wore it today, it looked so great. It was very flattering. It fit in all the right places. It flowed like it was supposed to. It was a great feeling. So I was like, you've got to get this in a picture. So that's one of those non-scale victories, when you can put on clothes that you've had for years that at one time when you wore, yeah, it fit, but it wasn't very flattering. It didn't accentuate any of your good areas or anything. And now when you put it on, it looks great. That's a victory in itself. So, you know, even when you hit that plateau, look for those non-scale victories because they will be there. You will see them. So, yeah, it's a bummer to hit a plateau and it is discouraging, but I know I'm going to get over it and it's going to be fine. So those of you that are considering the surgery, just be prepared for that. It will eventually happen. But don't give up, you know, keep doing what you're supposed to, keep eating like you're supposed to. And it eventually you will get over that hump and you will start losing again. Another thing is, at this point, of course, last month I really started to notice the hair loss. And, those of you who've seen my previous videos, especially my first video, you saw that I had longer hair. It was a little bit, you know, bobbed off. My hair was really long before I had my surgery. And right before my surgery, I went ahead and I cut it short because I knew my hair was going to start falling out. And so I just thought, well, it'll be easier to deal with shorter hair. Well, after I had my surgery, it was starting to fall out and I just didn't like the way that my hair was laying. I didn't like how it was just looking just blah. I just didn't like it. So I said, you know what? I know I'm going to get smaller because I was a little bit nervous about this area with short hair. But I thought, you know what? I know that's going to get smaller. I know my hair is going to start falling out even more. Chop it off. Just be done with it. So I went ahead and I chopped it all off. And I love it. I love my hair short. But I've really noticed it's really coming out now. It is definitely starting to get thin, especially on my sides. When I style my hair, because I like sort of that messy, kind of tousled look, I have to really be careful about when I'm styling it, because sometimes in my sides, especially when I get it all ruffled, if I turn and look a certain way, you can see sort of a bald spot. And that's not good. You're not supposed to look like you've got a bald spot. So I have to kind of place the hair strategically to cover that. But the reason for that is I'm thinning. I'm losing hair. So that's just part of it. I'm I am taking my vitamins, my biotin, and my collagen, if I can get it out. So that will help with that growth, which my hair is still growing extremely fast. I just got my hair cut about a month ago, and I'm already going to need a trim soon. So my hair is still growing very quickly, but it's just falling out. So hopefully, as long as I keep up with that biotin and especially that collagen, then I will have that regrowth eventually. Just right now it is unfortunately falling out. But again, that's just part of it. So if you're considering the surgery, just keep that in mind. You will experience some hair loss. But you know what? That's okay, because what you're doing is so much more important than your hair. You're getting your life back in a healthier state, getting your body back in a healthy state. And it's completely life altering. So yeah, you're going to lose some hair. So what? It'll grow back. You know, you deal with it for a few months and then it grows back, and look at what you've gained because of it. A whole new life, you know. So I'm not that worried about it. In the process of losing the weight, I have started noticing some loose skin. Because I was so big, there is going to be some areas that I know I'm going to have some loose skin. Hopefully, though, with increasing the physical activity, especially with the resistant bands or any kind of weightlifting that I do, that will help increase that muscle. So maybe it won't be quite as bad, but I know it's going to be there. Particularly on my arms, I know I'm going to have some. I'm already noticing it on my chest. Not on my stomach yet, and a little bit on my legs. Everything has really started to, in a sense, drop. The firmness of everything has lessened. And a lot of that could be the muscle mass, because as you're losing weight, if you're not replacing that muscle, you do lose that muscle. So that's another reason why I need to start getting more physical, to get that strength training in, because I need to build that muscle back up to kind of replace what has been lost. So I'm not done. There's still a lot that I need to do to kind of incorporate into my normal routine, but it's a progress. It's a life change. It's a marathon, not a sprint. There's no way to change everything all at once. You got to work through the process. So I'm going to start trying to do better about that. But so far, I'm very pleased with my progress. I'm very satisfied with it. Ready to get over the plateau, but I'll get there eventually, hopefully. So if I don't really have anything else to share right now, but if y'all do have questions, if there's certain things that y'all would like to see, or certain things that you would like for me to discuss, please leave some comments below, and let me know if there's something particular you want me to talk about. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you can stay up to date with all of my progress videos. And, as we're going through this journey together, we're experiencing all kinds of new stuff. So if you do have anything, please leave a comment below. Also, you can follow me on Instagram. My link is down in the description. I've got some fun and exciting things coming, some different proteins that I'm trying that I will probably do a review on, some coffees that I'll be reviewing. So I'll probably do some videos to kind of go over some of that stuff. Might even have some discount codes so you can get some products discounted. So that'll be exciting. But until then, I'm going to hop off here. Y'all have a wonderful Easter and a great week, month, however long, and I will see y'all next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.